Hey there, it's Steve from Serious Keto, and a while back I made a keto candy bar that was essentially like a Hershey's Crackle or Nestle's Crunch bar. I'll link to that right up here. As a result of that bar, I managed to get Amazon to sell out of these Pro-Mix protein puffs repeatedly. But the great thing is now I am a marketing partner with Pro-Mix Nutrition. This means you can buy direct from them. You don't have to worry about Amazon being out of stock. Additionally, I will include a coupon code in the description below that allows you to get 10% off. This is 10% less than the Amazon prices, plus free shipping. And we're going to be using some of their products today with their chocolate puffs. One other thing before we get started, in this video I use this silicone 6-cavity mold. I love this thing, it's great. I'm working on some keto hot dog buns that use this. However, the price of this varies wildly on Amazon. I've seen it as low as $10, I have seen it as high as $25. Do not pay $25 for this. If you can get it for that $10, $12, $13 price on Amazon, great. Otherwise, I've been told that Hobby Lobby online has a very similar mold for that $10 to $12 price. So if you are ready to make sort of a inside-out crunchy Reese's peanut butter chocolate bar, let's cook. For this recipe, we are going to be using a double boiler. I've got the double boiler bowl right here. And I've measured out all of my ingredients except for the coconut butter / coconut manna. So we want to weigh that out. Since you're probably going to have this in a jar, you're going to want to make sure that it's fully melted. I do this in a bowl of hot water. So we're looking for 2.5 ounces or about 75 grams of coconut manna. Next, we'll get our boiling water going, add our double boiler, and to this we will add another 2.5 ounces or 75 grams of cacao butter. Using a spatula, stir together the cacao butter and the coconut butter / coconut manna until they're both fully dissolved. We're then going to add 75 grams or about 1/2 cup unpacked of Swerve confectioners. Which we will then stir in until dissolved. Once our Swerve is dissolved, we will add 85 grams or about 3/4 cup unpacked of peanut butter powder. And we will stir that in until it is fully dissolved. My mixture is a little thicker than I want it to be right now, so I'm going to add a generous tablespoon or about 20 grams of coconut oil to thin this out. And that's about the consistency I want. Kind of like natural peanut butter. So to this, I will be adding 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Stir that in. And then 3 scoops of our chocolate protein puffs. And then we'll start scooping this into our silicone mold. Do your best to get it divided between all the trays, and then using a spatula, pat it down. Next, I'm going to throw this into a 250-degree oven, just long enough for the peanut butter to melt down and for these to get a nice rectangular, even shape to them. After 10 or 15 minutes, that peanut butter is about as softened as it's going to get. So we'll just take our spatula, make sure that it's worked into all the corners. You can pretty these up as much or as little as you'd like. Then I'll let this cool down to room temperature before I throw it into the freezer so that it can firm up real nice for maybe 15-20 minutes. Give them a taste. I'm telling you right now, these things are dangerous. You are going to want to lock them up. Yeah, these are essentially impossible to stop eating. So if you make these bars in the same size that I made them, they're going to come out right around 60 grams or 2 ounces, which is about a third larger than a keto bar. In terms of macros, slightly carby at 4 grams of net carbs per serving. But if you look at keto bars, they're a third smaller and they have 3 net grams of carbs, so essentially the same. These candy bars are epic fat bombs, coming in at 26 grams of fat per serving and 14 grams of protein. Because of the cacao butter and the coconut manna, this is a little bit more room temperature stable than a lot of fat bombs. You certainly don't need to put it in the freezer, though I would probably recommend storing them in the fridge, especially if your fridge has some sort of time lock on it that will keep you from eating all 6 of them at once. So if you like this video, click that like button. If you're not a subscriber, click that subscribe button. If you want to be notified whenever I release a new video, tap that bell and select all notifications. And if you're interested in supporting the Serious Keto Test Kitchen, click that join button. See what memberships are all about. Thanks for watching.